Welcome back to Wavelength Wednesday, the highest production value show on Twitch with less than 10 viewers. Woo! We are back very close to 8 p.m. this time. We haven't gotten an exact 8 yet, but any week now. But we are back with more Wavelength Wednesday. Let's see our contestants this week.
Howdy. I blame Walmart.
Sorry, I didn't see you there. I'm just sharpening up on the rules. Because you see, we have a very special episode of Wavelength. Mark, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe our two teams, we have Austin here today, with myself, Corey, Jesse, and Thomas on the far end. And these two right here, Austin and Jesse, have not lost a single game yet.
Corey, could you move your mic down a little bit? Sorry, it's just it's touching your neck, which causes a distortion. And then repeat that super high.
Tiny whiny bullshit.
This is why we don't make drinks.
Okay.
Anyway, this is Austin. I'm Corey. We got Jesse, and over there we got Thomas.
Howdy.
And today is a very special episode because, correct me if I'm wrong, but these two right here have yet to lose a game.
I haven't lost a game.
That is true. I have not lost a game either.
I'm here to ruin that.
As am I. So may the worst man win.
I'll let the audience decide whether that's a good thing for us or a bad thing for us in those moments.
We'll see what happens. May
Yes.
the best man win.
All right, so we're going to hop right in. Haley in chat says, Austin, that mustache is insane.
You know what they say.
That is what they say. Thank you for being here again, Haley. And we are going to do a game of rock, paper, scissors to see which team goes first. There's a distinct advantage to going first. So each team first choose your champion, who's going to be representing you in this game.
You gotta send it to the boys.
Best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, sure. Rock, paper, scissors.
Oh, it's getting intense now. Oh my god.
Yes!
A
right.
distinct advantage.
This is
That was pretty intense. It got pretty intense.
that was the first
I should've-
taste defeat Austin's had on the show.
Should have just kept going rock.
Just 3 hours of that.
No, Mariah.
Yes, Haley, Austin's streak is ruined. By losing in rock, paper, scissors.
That was actually Colleen that said that. Yes.
All three names.
All right. Well, that means the blue team is going to lead us off as we start to introduce these fancy new graphics that I have. We are entering the psychic phase, which is when the blue team is going to draw a card and start thinking of a clue.
All right.
Jessica, could you put the screen up as well?
Yes.
Thank you.
We are professionals. I remember to do my job.
All right. I got it. The card is going to be rough and smooth.
Like sandpaper.
Okay, you can look.
I feel my heart racing already. It's just begun.
I feel ashamed, actually. I'm the only one here without any facial hair to
Well,
be whispered about.
I mean, you know, I'm a little over here, but I'm still like a part of this.
You don't count.
Oh man.
You have enough hair in the back to make up the lack of hair in the front.
Yeah. What do you mean? I've had facial hair this whole time.
Now that we're men.
But I feel like you have enough for both of us.
In a sense.
They almost look like brothers next to each other. Yeah, the blue team does have some similarities.
Why would that happen?
Also, Jesse, 15 seconds on the clock.
You little pressure.
Smooth, okay.
10. 9.
Give the pressure.
All right. I know what I gotta do. It's going to be an entryway mat.
Entryway mat. Okay. There's far worse things. Corey, can you take it up? Because there's two like distinct versions. Can you take it back down that way? Maybe 8.
We got one version sitting right in front of us.
Oh yeah, true. Some of them act like that. I know a lot of them have like little rubber knobs because they're meant for like your shoes to be kicked off, and some of them are like bristly.
Yeah.
So I'm used to them being pretty rough, but obviously they do come in variety. So can you take it another like, you know, take it to like the halfway mark in rough?
No pressure.
I'm
not
don't look at me. I'm actually looking at the board to like avoid your
This is
beating
the
eyes.
least pressure round there is.
Yeah.
True.
Thomas, are you locked in there?
Can you take me another 4 down and then I'll lock in?
A 1, a 2, a 3, crunch.
I'll stick with that.
All right, that will take us to the team phase. From the team phase to the right-left phase.
What do you think, Corey?
I think when you okay? I need you to keep your nerves about you, all right?
All right, come on.
You just
What do you
one more
think?
paper,
What do you
scissors
think?
game.
What do you think? Come on, man. I got a lot of money riding on this game, man. I got a lot of money riding.
I didn't think so.
I withdrew everything I own.
It'd be rougher if they're really
My bank account drained. Okay.
No, when I think of an entryway mat, I think of just the stereotypical welcome, you know, orangish, yellow, golden straw.
It's really rough.
Yeah, like sandpaper.
Yeah. Yeah. But I feel like there are rougher things than a mat.
This is true.
But he could
I mean, sandpaper.
he could have, if
Wait,
it
I have
was
to keep you
super
in-
rough, he'd go with sandpaper. I think maybe it's rougher.
You think it's rougher?
What do you think, Corey?
I think so. I think I am in agreement that the average mat is rougher.
All right.
We're locked in on the rougher side.
Alrighty,
The way we like it.
let's reveal it.
Oh. You shouldn't have ticked down. That loud. You got to go with your instinct.
I know, I said
That's
halfway mark. and it's actually-
Wow. That was very good, though. We are starting off strong. That is going to be 3 points for the blue team and an unfortunate miss for the red team.
It's very, almost an advantage, the fact that we've lived together, so I know what entry mats he could possibly be talking about in our history.
And showing off our
We
fancy
did
new
fight it up
score
real bad,
graphic as
and
well.
I'm gonna be honest.
I should have just gone with Jesse. It would have been a smoke show.
It's true. It's true.
I was vying for a smoke show.
All right, that takes us on to the red team's turn.
Pick a card. Pick a good card.
Okay.
Pick a good card.
Okay.
As a reminder, we are limiting our contestants to 3 cards so they can't stack things too much in their favor. I assure you, this is a skill-based game.
All right, we're gonna go for a real simple one, a real easy one.
All right. All right.
Okay. I got it. Hot cold.
Like that hit Katy Perry song.
Your yes and your no.
All right. Spin around, start spinning.
Like that other song.
No.
You spin me right round.
Something like that. I only know the Alvin and the Chipmunks version.
The far superior one.
Okay, you can look.
All right, I'm looking.
A strict 30 seconds are on the clock.
Oh man.
Gulp.
Oh, okay. Thinking. Things that are both cold and hot and cold. Something that puts me where I need to be here. Okay, I got it.
Okay.
Inside of a Hot Pocket, fresh out of the microwave.
That's pretty steamy. But if it was all the way on the other end, he'd say boiling lava. So I think that maybe it's a couple ticks right here. I'm locked in.
So there's a comedian that actively made the joke that hot pockets are called lava pockets.
I think.
So I want to go hotter because there's no bite in that. If
Yeah.
you're a man straight out of the oven,
Yeah.
straight out of the microwave, biting a hot pocket, I think you're less man and more like a super being.
You're a
built
you're a
different.
coward. You're a coward. That's what you're
Hot
getting.
Pockets were definitely one of those things we always had growing up. Always had Hot Pockets. That was the one thing.
Can't
I
say
think
no.
I think they're hotter. I think they're hotter than what he put.
We're on the same vein then.
All right, we're locked in on hot.
Locked in on hot. Okay, let's reveal it.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Is it touching the 3?
Okay, from my
I
angle,
wanna
I
see
can't
this.
possibly
It's
tell.
that's like perfectly on the middle.
Okay,
So I
if
say
it's
it's a
touching
3.
the 3,
Yeah.
then
is
yes,
3.
that is
I
3.
agree. Good play. Good play.
All right, tied it up.
I should
Very
have kept
nice,
it where it
very
was.
nice.
You should have. Actually, it was dead center on the 4 when I opened it up.
Dang.
Chat agrees it is a 3.
Yeah.
So,
Thank you, chat.
there we go. Immediately catching up.
Again, we're back in this.
Austin is not taking that lightly. It is 3-3
tough.
as we take it back.
Oh,
team.
buddy.
Steep competition.
Steep competition.
Calm down. Wait till we win.
All right.
All right,
loser gets-
Thomas, it's to you.
Oh yes, I play this game.
Yes. You're not just in chat.
Not today.
It is time for the brothers to get
I think I only had
serious.
4 Hot Pockets in my entire life.
Really?
Huh.
I think I can count them on one hand.
That would be yeah.
Good thing you have more.
I got 4 fingers.
Yeah.
I'm not my grandpa.
I
I'm
think
not
I
missing
can
fingers.
count them on how many limbs I have. 1, 2, 3, 4.
What's your card,
That's
Thomas?
crazy.
Good and evil. Okay, I got it.
It's gonna be a thought provoker. I can feel it. Really gonna make us think. It's gonna make you think.
Ah, ah.
Um,
Really gonna dive into the depths of humanity.
A strict 30 seconds are on the clock.
I'm gonna stare deep into chat and hope that you give me a good word.
chat's here to help you with all of its lack of knowledge, the same way I will.
Is it better
10 seconds, Thomas.
to be born good?
Okay, I think I got it. I got something at least. Minecraft Steve.
Thought provoking.
Really makes you think.
He's one of the goodest things around. I mean, Steve is pretty good. I mean, in his own world, it's his world.
Colleen called him a colonizer.
But if we think about the Minecraft movie,
I put him on the evil end.
It's the Jack Black.
I think I really like Steve, and I think I'm locked in.
All right.
You a Minecrafter, Austin?
I love Minecraft.
You know Minecraft?
Yeah.
My favorite part about Minecraft is when you enslave all of the villagers.
I made a number of farms in my day,
Farms?
and I will
be
say that
honest.
I don't want to say what kind of farms they were. I've done some questionable things.
Let's say the Geneva Conventions might be knocking out my Minecraft world.
There
door.
are some villages that are rendered an ember at the end of the day.
And some of them, the children. Who knows what happened to them? Who knows?
Missing. So I would put that on the evil end.
Yeah, that's definitely like true evil.
If anything, I would say it's right in the middle.
True neutral?
Yeah, because it can go either way.
That is true. You are
But
the decider.
I think I would say that Steve is more evil.
I'm
I don't like the cut of his jib. We're locked in evil.
Locked in evil. Let's reveal it.
Now that you're locked in, I could say the cow grinder.
the cow grinder.
Let's go.
Austin knew.
Yeah,
Austin knew exactly.
I wasn't thinking of the farms.
That's an interesting one because you have to
Yeah.
consider the lore of the game versus
Yeah.
your actions
It's
as
a,
a player.
You
Exactly.
said
You are-
Steve.
You are the hero, and yet
It really makes you think.
This right here represents all of the lore of Minecraft, right there.
All right.
Yeah.
Yes.
For the most part, the moment you enter the world, you are a blank slate, and it's your actions that dictate it. Most likely, it's evil.
All right. Well, that brings the score 4 for the red team, 3 for the blue team.
Taking
Anyone's
nothing to
game.
nobody.
Very exciting.
All right, let's see here.
Have you played Minecraft Legends?
Thankfully not.
I've beaten it. It's such a... I didn't have to buy it. I didn't pay money for that thing.
True.
Man, I could do the funny one. I'm not gonna
no.
do it.
All right, we're not going with the funny one. We're going with movie and film.
Okay. I'm disappointed in you, Austin. You didn't take the funny one.
All right. Hold on, I gotta look at it again.
This is very serious. You got to know exactly where it is.
All right.
You can't mess this up.
You
It's
don't
not
win.
my fault if I place it wrong.
You don't win with approximations in this game. You win with perfect 4s.
Yeah?
Close only matters in horseshoes and hand grenades, and I guess this game too.
Let me ponder this. Let me ponder this hard.
I have faith in you, Austin.
Ponder the board. This?
All right, I've got it. Nicolas Cage's Wicker Man.
Ooh.
He even specified Wicker Man.
Ooh. Okay. I dare not call any Nicolas Cage movie a film. For that is not the purpose of the cage. And here's the thing, right? Out of any Nicolas Cage movie you could have said, you picked The Wicker Man, which is notoriously one of the biggest cult classic bad Nicolas Cage movies. Golly. I think it's definitely close to just being movie, but I want to tick it up just a little bit. I don't think... I feel like if it was like this, you would have said something more schlop than Wicker Man, because it is a cult classic. So because of that, I'll kick it up a couple notches. But
You are being called a coward in chat for not calling it a film.
It's The Wicker Man, all right?
With the Nicolas Cage. I shouldn't
Mark-
interject, but
Mark, are you the one that wrote the comment?
not this time. But I am prepping up a bunch of hate comment spam. saying, Jason,
I'll fight him off, all right? Bring it on. I think I'm locked in there.
Everything Nick Cage makes is a film. They're art.
I have never seen The Wicker Man, and I'm willing to bet on probability. I don't know what you want to do.
I like where it is.
Not the bees?
Yeah. So we're gonna lock in on film.
I can't.
on the film side, okay. Before we reveal it, I do want to say Haley confidently says movie because when Austin opened the screen the second time, he didn't open it all the way. So, a little metagame strategy here. Now that everyone's locked in, let's show.
I can't look at Austin while I do this. Oh.
Oh.
Haley's meta-strat.
It's all tied up again.
It was still on the film side. Haley was correct. Yeah, that ties it up once again, bringing us 4 for the red team, 4 for the blue team. Next
When you say cult classic, you can't put it all the way over here. 'Cause that implies it's at least a little bit of a film. All right. We're done.
Right.
Done.
Right.
You put it in like
right.
Cinderella 2 straight to DVD area.
You're right. What
Okay.
can I say? You're right.
Corey and I both sold. We'll say that.
Well, we will sold. We're keeping it close. We're keeping it close.
All right.
All right, moving on to Jesse.
If I don't come back next week, you know what happened.
I mean, you did besmirch Nicolas Cage, so I don't know what you thought was going to happen.
Nicolas Cage is, in my opinion, the perfect true neutral actor.
True neutral.
Forward, forward, then middle.
Listen, if you would have said a different Nicolas Cage movie, absolutely.
See, and I can let him down. Like, I can lose with Jesse because I've been letting him down my whole life. So we're good.
Okay, I got it.
I'm used to this.
We're going difficult to use, easy to use.
Okay.
Oh, sorry.
Spin it around.
Oh, did you not spin it?
No, I didn't do anything.
You just left it where
I
it was.
just left it right there. Okay, you may look.
A strict 30 seconds on the clock.
Difficult to use, easy to use. Your hand.
I got
or
it.
triangle?
A ripstick.
Ripstick. You see, we had one as a kid. It was not the hardest thing to use, but it was certainly harder than a standard board. Our boys here will also recognize it because I believe Corey had one in his basement for a while that we would use religiously. So it's certainly not the hardest thing in the world to use. So I'm feeling pretty middle. So Corey, can you start me at the middle? But you can't take it outdoors. That thing does not work on any grass, any actual roadway. You touch one pebble, and you're eating it. They even came with ones with grind rails. That it was the whole thing. So Corey, can you take it to the halfway mark again, to the difficult side? And can you bring it 3 ticks towards me?
A 1, a 2, a 3.
These ticks have actively failed me in the past already. So I'm gonna ask you to put it 3 ticks back. No, I'm kidding. I'm gonna lock in.
All right, I will say, Haley's calling you out on the skill issue, saying she could do it outdoors.
Damn, dude.
If you've ever taken it on the road, no, there's no skill
Our
involved.
road is gravel. It's
Yeah.
unusable.
I mean, you could try.
Yeah.
What do you think, Corey?
Well, listen, I feel like I'm at a little bit of a disadvantage here because if it was my opinion, fun fact, physically, I am unable to roller skate. No matter how medically diagnosed by a doctor, I will never be able to roller skate or ice skate for as long as I live.
And he owned the ripstick.
And I own the ripstick. Actually, no, I didn't. Jeremy owned the ripstick.
He
He just kept it at my house.
Huh.
So for me, this would be like a nigh impossible Herculean feat. All right.
Yeah.
But so is standing. So you know, it's really 50-50.
I'd say I think it's more difficult to use.
We're locked in more difficult.
We're locked in.
All right, let's see it.
Call me Jimmy Lock.
Oh, I moved it a tick. I'm sorry, but it didn't matter.
Didn't matter.
Nothing
That middle.
happened.
It's
Okay.
a fat whiffer.
Huh.
Fat whiff all around.
I think they're pretty easy to use. All you gotta do is just stand on it.
You wiggle your hips. You don't just stand on it. You gotta
No,
wiggle.
I know. You gotta. I mean, it's difficult to use, but I guess I should have said it like a skateboard. That's it.
You have to factor in everyone else's skills. as
Yeah.
well, not just your own.
Tough
Wow.
You gotta think about
I
this
screwed
crowd.
myself up by thinking about it outdoors.
It's true.
All right.
Slight whiff, but that's okay. Score's still 4-4. We're gonna move on back to Corey.
Yes, sir.
We got this. What we got?
Next time.
I'm gonna hold it till I die.
What is that, Thomas? What are you doing? Are you trying to
If I
fist bump
if I
Jesse?
ask for it out loud, I've lost.
Jesse, could you fist bump your brother, please?
Oh.
Sure thing, Mom.
Oh no! I'm sorry, I put you through that. I really am.
Next time, Thomas just asked for it himself. Sorry for that. Corey got a card.
Yeah, okay, I got it. Like, I might be shooting myself in the foot with this one, but you know
Tears
what?
of joy. I swear.
I feel like this is up Austin's wheelhouse.
All right.
It is mainstream and niche.
Austin's all about that niche.
All about that niche. Okay, you can look.
All right. You wanna spin it?
Yeah. Sorry. I was just coming to terms with my own mortality there for a second.
All right.
Well, 30 on the clock.
All right, 30 minutes. Let's see.
30 days.
I'll need it.
30 years.
Lifetimes. Oh, God. 30 inevitable heat deaths.
15.
Oh.
You're looking down the barrel of 10.
Okay. Okay, I think I got it.
All right.
I think I got it.
One of these days, Mark will just have to shotgun an answer out.
I think I got it. It is... Oh, God, I don't know the name of it is the problem. It is that Japanese cup and ball toy. I think it's called a 𝘧𝘳𝘮𝘳 or something like that. It's the one that has the 2 cups on the side and then the pin here with the ball.
Okay.
Where you flick it like that
All right.
and catch it.
I
I
understand
think I
what
know.
you're- I don't know.
I know what you're putting down. All right.
Pick it up what I'm putting down.
So, I don't think it's mainstream. You don't even know the fucking word for it. So, I think it wouldn't be on that, really on that side. I think it's niche, but it's not the most niche. You would have said some weird, I'm not even going to say what it could have been. But I'll say it's about halfway to, I think I'm locked in.
After a quick Google search, it might just be called Cup and Ball.
There's an American one and there's a Japanese one.
There's ball in a cup, which is the American one. That's just a cup and
Yeah.
a ball. But you didn't say that one. You said
You specified the Japanese.
you specified the Japanese one that takes far more skill to do.
Yes.
Which I mean, I've heard of it. I think it's definitely a little mainstream, but probably a lot more niche.
Yeah.
But
I like where Austin has it, and that's what's hard.
I think we switch it to niche. I think you, since he specified where it was from and everything. I say
Ball in the Cup was an active Family Guy funny moment number 33.
all right. We are locked in with niche.
Colleen, can we fact check that? All right, locked in with niche. Let's reveal it.
Oh, nothing again.
No. 2 nothings in a row? You guys been doing so
That's unheard of.
good.
We're struggling.
It was one of those things where it's like I was struggling. It's so hard to think of something
middle-
that's dead in the middle.
I should have. I was like,
The
he's
middle's
probably
the
trying to
hardest
think of
thing.
something that's like really like.
And it's like one of those
Middle of the
things
road.
where it's like it's slightly more on niche. Everybody knows what I'm talking about, so it's like mainstream enough that everybody knows what it is, but like nobody really.
I think that the whole
Not knowing the name, I think, is what did it.
yeah, and that
Yeah.
being a part of a different country.
Yeah. Oh well.
Colleen did confirm that the Family Guy's funny moment clip was the first thing she thought of. Prompt.
Colleen, I got you. We religiously grew up on that show.
All right. The score is now kept
couple of Family
4-4 as we move on to Thomas.
Does it say with a straight face?
Thomas, you got to choose a good one. It is catch-up time
No whammy.
for
No
everyone.
whammy. No whammy.
Who would have guessed that the 2 Titans going against each other would be the most whips?
Yeah. Honestly.
Wait, this is supposed to be the
Yeah,
cage
this is
match.
supposed to be so intense. We're getting.
I mean,
there. We're
You
Yeah,
getting
gave
I
them
mean,
the
we're
worst
tied.
teammates.
That is true. I've given them statistically the worst teammates.
You've taken the best and the worst and put them together.
Thomas, have you won
Your
a game?
genius and my stupidity
Once.
combined.
It's all thanks to Austin.
Pure
Yeah,
win.
and
win.
Corey got his first win last time because of me.
Yep.
So you got my partner at win.
I got it. I have rare and common.
Also, I believe
Are you gonna spin it? You gotta spin it around?
Oh yeah, you
gotta
got
spin the
you
wheel?
got a good point. I even left it
like
open.
that, just leave it like
Yeah, we're
that.
good. We're good.
I know where it is.
Also, according to Haley, the cup and ball game is called kendama.
Thank you. Yes, that's it. That's the one.
Thank you for that.
Ken. Jesus.
Deserved, honestly.
Yeah, that's fair. See, we make up. Bye. Make up.
Back up. You're staring.
All right,
at me.
30 seconds on the clock.
Imagine this is also the game where eventually one of us has to whiff and Mark has to force feed me, isn't it?
And then
I
it's a
was
tie
thinking
game.
At the moment you were coming close with the last one.
15 seconds, Thomas.
Blue rarity in Borderlands.
What was the card again? I missed it.
Rare and common.
Oh, I didn't miss it.
This
I
guy's
got it. I
being
just forgot to put it on screen.
Specific.
Good thing I'm not as perfect. I don't even know what that means.
I mean, I know Borderlands. It goes white, green, blue, purple, orange. I think. So I think it's more common than it is rare. I think it's more right there. I'm locked in.
All right, red team.
What do you think, Corey? You played the game.
If it was me, all right, this is where my autism comes out a little bit. That's my secret cap.
Corey
I'm
has an
always
Excel
autistic.
spreadsheet.
I did. Fun fact: I did spend one weekend spreadsheeting loot drops for a boss in this game.
Okay, you decide where. I'm not even gonna like try and like put in my 2 cents.
I'm gonna put it
It's
over.
worthless. All right.
I'd probably put it like directly in the middle if it was me, or maybe slightly onto the rare side. But
Locked in on the rare side. All right, let's reveal it.
So I thought about pearlescent and I thought about the serif rarities as well when I was factoring that in.
You guys got 2.
You got 2?
Yeah.
We'll take 2 points.
Still
Move it
2
up to 6.
points.
this guy doesn't even know the blue rarity is called rare.
Well, I can't say rare.
Look at this.
Corey, your knowledge of the game has done you in.
I spent too much time with those spreadsheets.
No, because he forgot 2 rarities.
I knew I should have dated women.
Well, that brings the score for 4 for the red team and 6 for the blue team. Dangerous territory. If the blue team gets a perfect 4, they could win the game here and now.
If the blue team gets a perfect 4, we will cut and then come back and they won't be here anymore.
We won't be or you won't be.
You won't be.
You sure
No
Austin's
one
going to
will
let
be.
you live after a loss?
Only Austin will remain.
Oh,
All
that's
right.
fair. Yeah.
We got lowbrow and highbrow.
I'm assuming this is in reference to humor.
I guess anything.
Okay.
No, just like placement on the forehead.
Austin's
All right.
got a point and go here.
Mud wrestling.
Mud wrestling?
Yes.
I mean, with the speed and efficiency he spit that out, it's gotta be. It's gotta be as far lowbrow as you could possibly get. I'm locked in.
I agree entirely with Corey, but we have to put it on the other side.
I agree. We are locked in with highbrow.
All right.
They call you speed. It's gonna be all the way over here.
Don't knock it. Don't knock it.
Hey! Ooh, I knocked it. Hey!
Wow, that was so fast, my graphics could barely keep up.
Austin's just that good. Austin's that into mud wrestling.
Let me tell you something. When I saw it was, I was like, oh. I was gonna do like monster truck rally wrestling or mud wrestling.
That wouldn't have got me there. The mud wrestling was the good one. The
Mud
monster
wrestling
truck
is
was
the
like-
lowest brow you can get.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of anything.
At that
else.
point, it's a mustache.
I'm gonna be like poop joke, you know.
Yeah.
This is how Austin does it. He lets the blue team get a little bit ahead, get a little bit confident, sure of themselves, and then swings in with a 4. Taking it right from them.
Joke on Austin, I'm never confident.
Bringing the score 8 for the red team and 6 for the blue team. And Jesse, it is to you.
I'm gonna get a 4 here.
I'm meant to do this.
Fucking stupid.
Don't let the mic touch your chin.
I'm trying.
We'll have to address that soon. I'm saying this with mic off, so you guys can keep going.
All right. We're going to revisit a card. Bad superpower, good superpower.
This makes you ponder.
I like this card.
Super athleticism. That is Mark's second coming of Charles Mingus.
Okay.
I stick by photokinesis.
It's a good power. Maybe not the best, but it's good.
You may look. And I shall think.
Okay, he said photokinesis was as far as a good superpower as you can get, so I think we got this round.
All right.
I just like it.
Listen, there's nothing wrong with it. It's a cool power. But, like, the other options were, like, time travel.
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to time travel.
15
That sucks.
seconds.
Okay, we've lost him.
Invincibility.
Okay, invincibility. That's not immortality, because that will be bad eventually. That'll be terribly bad eventually. Don't wipe your foot.
Yeah, I bet Thomas wishes he had invincibility right now so that you couldn't see him.
It's
Invincibility.
not invisibility.
Yeah, that's what I said.
All right, just
keep playing the game,
Yeah,
okay.
keep playing your game.
Corey, can you bring it halfway to the good side?
Like here or like here?
A little higher. Right there, just thinking about it for a moment. It's a good superpower. I can't think of any downsides for it. Is it the best? Certainly not.
Keeping in mind, Thomas, you need to get a 4 to steal the win. Anything less, Austin might keep his record.
Either you win and die or lose and live, so choose carefully.
Yeah, this is where
It's that simple.
indestructibility would really come in handy. So you know what? Let's bring it a little better. I could use it right now. I could also use being invisible. Stop.
Are you locked in?
I'm gonna lock in. I don't like thinking too hard about these games.
All right, what are you thinking?
I'm thinking notable superheroes with invincibility. Superman. Luke Cage.
Okay.
I've lost probably 90% of people with that one.
Mark?
I think,
Mark from Invincible, who the only reason I watch that show is because he was named Mark.
but again, I can still see him, so I don't get how that...
All right. Anywho,
I think it's kind of a mid power. I think it's always
you
mid.
think it's a mid power?
I read Luke Cage comics, and I'm like, I like this character a lot, but like, his superpower is just he can't get shot.
Yeah, I guess that is kind of mid.
It's kind of mid.
You want to put it on?
But Mark from Invincible, actively, you watch him get completely obliterated by a lot of the verse.
And we still see him the entire time.
You still see him. It's crazy.
All right.
Really?
I guess we're locked
All
in
right.
on.
Bad superpower.
Let's reveal it.
Oh, you really thought it was great.
Ooh,
You thought it was amazing.
Really?
I was gonna say telekinesis because but
Photokinesis.
photokinesis. Sorry, but I didn't.
You know what?
I can see the argument.
Respectable.
I think being invincible. I mean, and if you're invincible in any video game, you just walk right through the game.
That's true.
That's a good point.
I'm not getting punched very often in real life.
That's true.
To
Yeah,
warrant it.
I should have.
But if you're invincible, you could get yourself punched as much as you
You can
wanted.
get into as much trouble as you want.
Now,
You're
he didn't
invincible.
specify whether or not you still feel pain.
That's
Oh, monkey's paw.
It's like the crow. He still feels the pain, but he gets back up. Except that one time.
Score is still 8-6. So we move on to Austin's turn, I believe.
It's
Oh,
Corey's turn.
Corey's turn.
I get to decide Austin's fate.
Me and Jesse still have to land a perfect 4 next round if you whiff it.
Yes, this has to be a whiff for you guys to remain in the game. If Austin gets on the scoreboard at all, there's a victory for the red team.
Not touching that one.
No pressure.
It'd be really funny if we go to a second game and me and Jesse win it, so they both lose their streak tonight, and it's essentially just a null void.
It's just, yeah, it's just there.
What a night.
Today happened.
Okay, you know what? Austin,
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick the first ever card that was played in a game with me and you in it,
All right.
and that is trashy or classy.
All right. Spin around.
Where am I spending the board deck?
You know, it's in a similar vein to lowbrow and highbrow. If you think about it.
We got this.
All right, you can look.
All right, I'm looking.
We got him.
It's not up to us.
No pressure, but 30 seconds. Is it trashy or classy to win a game of Wavelength?
Okay.
I'm gonna say no comment to avoid dealing with any potential problems with the booth.
I got it.
All right.
Using utensils while you eat.
I'm just gonna say that's middle of the fucking road. Maybe a little bit like more classy because like you're using utensils and that's like proper, but like I don't think it's like trashy and or classy. It's just kind of like something you do. You know, I'll put a couple. There we go. I'm locked in.
Blue team to you.
I think that's perfect placement, honestly.
I agree with Austin.
I think classy is more of a way to go because, I mean, you think of wings, you think of burgers. I mean, you don't have to use your hands regardless. So I think it's classier if you were eating with utensils. So I think locked in with classy.
I'm locked in with classy.
Awesome. Let's do it.
All right, reveal.
Corey thinks it's the trashiest shit in the world.
Yes! Yes!
We also get the point to feel a little better about
You
ourselves.
do get to feel a little bit better about yourself.
You did get the right-left point, but unfortunately it was not enough for Jesse to keep up his streak, bringing the final score of this game. 11 for the
I
red
should have kept it
team,
where I had it.
7
Yeah,
for the
you
blue
should've.
team,
Time.
and an undefeated Austin.
I get to live tonight.
You're the original undefeated. It's only fair. I respect everything you do in the game. Great playing
He's
out
the-
there. Very good.
He's the one who started your win streak.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
true.
you gave it to me.
Jesse,
Pause.
you had a good run. You had a good run, but it has to
We're
come to an
putting you
end.
down.
Get the hell out of here.
Now, actually, I'm sorry. It was only if you won before. Now it's also if you lose.
Have you ever seen The Crow before?
Let's see. We do have time for one more round between the red team and the blue team before we go into chat participation. So, who led off the first game?
We did.
We did. So red team leads off this game. You could still tie it up for the night. So you could be defeated in an individual game, but still come across as a winner for the night. It's possible.
Steve killed me.
Or even tied.
Steve did kill you.
Yeah, honestly.
Kill you.
That ruined it.
Hopefully there'll be less misses in this round. Okay. Well, Corey, it is to you.
We're like,
Okay. We start from the very, very.
We are starting the scores at 0.
I forgot the
It
rules
is
on here.
best 2 out of 3 format for these games.
I still got the pressure because Austin still hasn't lost the game.
Yes.
I'm done. I got no
I
more
can say, yeah,
pressure.
I can say, no
I don't
pressure
care anymore.
Jesse has nothing to lose now.
How many games have I won?
They,
huh?
they say you don't mess with a man that has nothing.
I believe that was your 9th
I
game.
would say I believe this makes 9.
I'm so good at this game.
Yeah, I think I had
They
8.
call me Jimmy Wavelength back home.
If you count the cooperative one, you have 8, yes.
Yeah.
But there's kind of no loser in that one.
All right, Corey, what you got?
Oh.
Last time
Okay.
I did that, Ben cringed at me, so I'm not gonna gulp like that anymore.
Okay, I got it. Dark, light. Yeah, you can look.
All right.
Just that long.
The clock is ticking.
20 seconds remaining.
Okay, I got it.
All right. You got it.
Get a little specific.
All right. You're getting specific.
Gonna make Mark type.
Make Mark type. Get a little workout over there.
Oh
Mark
man,
doesn't do enough as is.
Mark is slacking off every game.
Dude, he's playing Galaga back there, I can promise you. We're gonna go midnight during a crescent moon.
That is very specific.
That's very
I
specific.
can get more specific.
Please do.
Sure.
Okay. I mean, that's dark, but it's not like super dark. You would have said midnight with no moon at all. But I'm gonna say it's because it's still pretty light, but it's kind of dark out. Like you don't have good visibility. You know, you may still need a flashlight out there. I'll put it right there because I wouldn't go outside without a flashlight if it was that dark. If it was a crisp moon, you know. You know what? Little. I'm locked in, baby.
All right, that was quite the show.
Help me, these guys.
I mean, it's nighttime. It's dark.
Yeah.
But you got a crescent moon.
It's a crescent moon is like
Yeah.
barely anything.
It's so
It's,
bright.
I have a hard time thinking of a gradient between like a pitch black room and midnight, so we might be pretty close to like just having on the dark side.
I'm good dark side.
Okay, I'm good with dark side.
I'm locked in. Locked in. I am joining the
They have
dark
cookies.
side.
All right, let's reveal it. Also, good one, Thomas.
It's topical because it's years old.
It's not that dark.
One step away from no moon at all and pitch black.
You know, I can't help but agree with Corey on this one. When I heard the phrase "might need a flashlight" for midnight with almost no moon.
I need a flashlight. There's a city slicker over here.
That's fair.
I can't see well at night.
It
I
depends
got
on
astigmatism.
where you are in the country, I suppose.
Thanks to my good blue eyes, I pretty much have night vision.
Well, that is 1 point for the blue team, 0 for the red team. Still anyone's game as we move on to Jesse.
Oh, yeah.
We need at least one little sitting.
See, now if we lose, I won't feel as bad.
Yeah.
Could you grab a little
So you got Cajun Mike. You got Cajun Mike there. Cajun Mike's gone.
Cajun Mike is apparently a city slicker.
Apparently.
Apparently, dude.
Thank you, my good lad. Austin, your forehead's bleeding.
Oh.
Hey, yo.
Huh.
Your right eye. Right over your right eye.
That's great.
Yep.
Huh. Weird. I guess I picked a pimple.
Yo.
You know, as one does.
Pimple. Picking
Okay,
passages.
I got it. Do I do the funny side or the easy?
Funny.
Funny.
Okay, we'll do the light side of the force, the dark side of the force.
Okay, there's the funny.
You might need a flashlight. Hey, you gotta spin it and cover it.
Thank you. I don't know why I keep doing that.
I'm going to the dark side. I'm taking a flashlight.
Now we have to delve into Jesse's
Alright, don't
verbose knowledge
Don't look.
of Star Wars, which I know is extreme.
Who here has the most Star Wars knowledge?
Not
I
me.
want to say it's probably
Don't
between you
even
and me,
like
Corey.
Star Wars.
I'll star in your war, baby. What the fuck?
I liked the Star Killer games. Whatever.
Those are pretty high.
The question is,
Star Wars Outlaws? More like Star Wars.
Star Wars Outlaws, notably bad.
I'm a bit of a nerd.
okay, I'm locked in. Or, sorry. I got it. Cookies.
Okay.
They got him.
Notably, the dark side. Corey, can you move it all the way to the dark side? You move it to the light side. Can you please move it to the dark side? Thank you. Thank you.
I'm stupid.
That's fine. It's fine. They notably have cookies. Did just make that joke.
That's all they have.
And just to spice things up a little bit, can you go up one tick?
Because cookies. Right? Your
Yeah.
logic there?
Yeah, because it's not like one of the big Darths. It's cookies.
I'm spitting.
Are you locked in?
I'm locked in.
So I think it's pretty easy for us.
Yeah.
So, as a Star Wars connoisseur, I just have to say that actually, Jedi Master Cookie was one of the... We're locked in on the light side.
Yeah, we're locked in on.
I gave you one tick.
We got a 2,
Oh.
just barely.
It's barely on the...
Hey,
Wow.
cookies can be, you know, anybody can have a cookie, but, you know.
They got him.
I just thought you leaned into the joke.
Yeah. That was part of it. I was going to say, like, Darth Maul, if it was all the way down or something, but.
If you said like sugar cookie, I might have lightened a little bit.
Yeah.
The moment you add those chocolate chips.
Well, smart thinking, Thomas, for ticking it up that little bit. That did earn you 2 points,
That is crazy that one tick I decided was the make or break.
bringing the score 1 to the red team, 3 for the blue team.
My goodness.
Good thing I had the scorecard up during those threats of violence that just happened.
Okay, you have no evidence in court now. God.
All right. Sad movie, happy movie.
Uh-oh. Austin's gonna test my film knowledge. Hopefully you do better than Mark.
Better than music knowledge. When Austin was throwing music stuff at me, I was sweating bullets.
That's true.
All right.
This team probably knows the most about movies than any of the contestants we've had.
That's true.
All
I'm a
right.
bit of a film box buff. I have a letterbox.
Bit of a cinephile.
I'm a bit of an actor.
I'm a bit of a cinephile. I have a letterbox that I
Oh
use
wait,
once a month.
I gotta see where it is again. Oh, I already forgot. This really determines where I put it.
I mean, yeah, it kind of does. You're not wrong.
He's learned from last time. He's opening it all the way, closing it all the way. No hints for chat.
All right. Let me ponder this.
You got 30 seconds.
Solid Mew, brother.
I'm gonna go with Toy Story 2.
Toy Story 2.
This is gonna be a bad hit.
I mean, Toy Story 2 is like a Pixar movie. And Pixars are like known for their feel-good nature. Like, I don't go to a Pixar movie and go,
Really
wee,
wants to.
wee, wee, because I'm a man that has manly feelings and drives monster trucks.
How about mud wrestling?
Don't do that. It's beneath me.
Too trashy?
That's not too many of me. So I would consider it a happy movie. How far on the happy movie scale? I don't know. I'm trying to think what Austin would say if it was all the way down here. If it is just like, what would be the happiest movie of all time?
Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. That's it.
That's happy in the name. That simple.
I think Toy
Trolls
Story
World
2.
Tour.
Of course. In the center.
You want to do this? Okay.
Move it from the center.
Okay, sorry.
12% of our business assets, Corey.
Make sure I'll catch you.
So let me think.
That fly is going to get on my nerves.
Fly.
Oh yeah, I have a bounty on that fly. By
It's
the
gonna
way,
move. It's gonna move. It's gonna move the dial for him.
Give me the answer, Fly.
Did you get it?
No.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna go
You know I'm notably good at that.
almost as far right as I can. This is probably wrong, but I maybe I'm just broken morally, emotionally. I can't think of a happy movie, so this is like the closest my brain can like
Get to happiness.
synthesize. Yeah, it's just Toy Story for my childhood. Single tear goes down my eye.
All right.
Woody's found his family.
So you locked in?
I'm locked in.
Alright, so it has the Jessie scene, which has one of the saddest songs I've ever heard, comprised with a little girl throwing away her toy, as well as the old prospector who just wants a family and couldn't get it.
That's the one where they get boxed away.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a sad part. That's
So
a sad
I would say
scene.
more sad movie.
I
It's
think-
got a happy ending.
Every Toy Story is a happy ending, but there's definitely a lot of sad scenes in that. I like sad. We're locked in sad.
All right, let's reveal it.
I'm sorry I've let you down.
Notably is my word for the day, apparently.
Oh, what the?
Funny enough, Colleen in chat said dead center.
Yeah, I agree.
Dang, that's on me.
It is on you.
Give us a point.
Might
You're
be
just
Fly.
too darn happy, Corey. Corey, this happiness is going to cost you a point. Well, you don't lose a point. You just don't gain any. This is now 1 for the red team and 4 for the blue team.
Awesome.
Moving on to Thomas.
Have you just not seen the Toy Story movies?
Probably not in like 6 years.
I just saw a TikTok about
Longer.
Toy Story 2 actually. That's why I knew the boxes.
I know Toy Story 3 would be so much sadder because there's the whole like going away to college thing that our teacher actively used as a tearjerker at the end of the year.
Yeah. If it was Toy Story 3, I'd probably get closer. What would you say for happy movie?
I don't know. Couldn't think of anything.
So Corey had a good idea.
I was dreading getting happy movie.
Sad movie, easy.
Sad movie, easy. But
Yeah.
like happy movie, like happiest movie.
Okay, I got it. Easy to kill, hard to kill.
Me.
Austin's win
I
streak.
told.
Impossible.
I didn't see anything. You ever see that Italian movie Bicycle Thief?
I don't think so.
30 seconds on the clock. 30 seconds on the clock. I say into the mic this time.
Sad movie ever made.
Don't think too hard. Just enough.
In previous rounds, we have answered Thomas for this question.
I have been used way too many times in too many fight scenarios for this game.
15 seconds, fighter boy.
Thomas has that scrappy attribute to him. You can never count him out. He will come for the jugular.
You got 10.
Gonna say, let's go with Prime Mike Tyson.
Whoa. Okay.
I could take him.
Just get a gun.
Come on. What's he gonna do against
Hey, you ever heard of the Crow?
All right. Yeah. I mean, you definitely could kill him many different ways. But if you're in front of him, if he has a chance in touching you, I don't think I'm gonna kill him.
Don't worry, I'll get the police involved.
There's always a chance of touching.
All right now. All right. I'm gonna move it up just to move it right back down, and I'm going to lock in right there.
I'm gonna say harder to kill.
Yeah, this is Mike Tyson.
He bit someone's ear off.
He bit someone's ear off. You know, if I had a SPOS 12, I'd give myself like a 50-50 of whether or not I could get it to it in time before he kills me. But he'd still kill.
He's crazy.
He's crazy, man. All right, I think we're locked in hard.
We're locked in.
All right, let's reveal.
Fucking hard.
I have watched a lot of Mike Tyson documentaries. We got
Wow, that
three,
high
though. No, it's two.
That's a two.
It's
Yes,
a two.
for prime Mike
He
Tyson.
is a person that is stabbable and shootable.
Yeah. That's what I thought you were gonna go with. That's why I was
I could have chose like superheroes and
should have
whatnot
left it up alone.
for hard to kill.
Fair.
All right, we got
It-
2 points though.
2 points.
I had to go real life person because it was possible to kill.
Yeah.
If I went fictional character, then I knew it would have been.
Yeah,
bottomed
personally, I consider prime Mike Tyson to be Mike Tyson from Mike Tyson Murder Mysteries,
out. Correct.
who is much easier to kill than that crazy guy who bites people's ears off.
I don't know. He focuses by cartoon logic in that show, and you're not beating a cartoon.
All right.
Alrighty. Well, Austin, you have a little catching up to do. You still have 1 point on the red team and 6 for the blue team. That means if the blue team gets another solid 4, they will end Austin's win streak and bring it to a tie for the night.
We need this point right here so we can get a 3 because we're not getting a 4.
Four gets dicey. I agree.
Way to be optimistic. Way to believe in yourself.
Actually, he's the one who's gonna have to make up the word for me. So he's just.
Yeah, I know. I gotta do good.
It was funny. I made the joke that like, oh yeah, we're brothers. We'll be fine. We know everything about each other. And I'm like, no.
No.
We are not more different of people.
All right, I got it. We're gonna go bad habit, good habit.
And I knew that was gonna come back to bite us.
Okay, you can look.
All right.
Hmm.
30 seconds.
They somehow accidentally paused stream.
Oh, yeah, I think I got it.
All right. Let's hear it.
Buying scratch-off tickets.
Austin, you're a big gambler. Gamblers always win.
That's it's a bad habit. Not the worst habit. You would have said smoking methamphetamine or something. But I think gambling is a plague on humanity.
You're
Just
one
a lot.
scratch off away from millions of dollars.
So, I mean 99%, but Allah would frown upon that. So I'll go with there. I'm locking in there.
You are more likely to get struck by lightning than to win the lottery.
That's a good point. I think you just convinced me to put it on bad habit. What are you thinking?
There are far worse habits.
There definitely are.
Buying a scratch off or two here or there, maybe like once a week, isn't gonna hurt nobody, but you are adding to a terrible industry.
Yes. Yes.
I'm-
I think his spot is very good in the sense that I don't know which side it's on. What do you want to do?
I want to stick with. I'm not saying it's a good habit.
Yes, you are.
I'm just saying it's a better habit. I'm a gambling guy. We're one scratch off away.
99%.
All right, this is up to you.
Locking in
Thomas.
on bad side?
I would want to say good side.
All right, we're locked in on good habit.
Good habit, buying scratch offs. All right, let's reveal it. Oh.
Good call, Thomas.
He wasn't saying doing drugs, doing murder,
Yeah.
No,
active crimes.
most people I know who buy scratch-offs just like go when they get their paycheck and then grab a scratcher from the gas station.
He did say
There's
scratch off too. It wasn't like
$10.
I mean, still, it's like
Yeah.
buying an
Casino
it's a good
gambling,
habit.
really bad habit.
Yeah, but like a scratch-off and like your pack of cigs for the week are gonna come out around the same price, and one is actively killing you.
The gambling.
Well,
Killing your hopes and dreams.
True.
Jesse, you did get your wish, getting the point
Yes,
in this
yes.
round.
and I
Meaning,
didn't miss it.
It is 1-7. You now only need a 3 to win the game.
All right, and it's my go.
It's your go. No pressure.
It's a little far back there.
This is for every marble in this house.
I don't want
Austin,
I don't want to
this
look
isn't
at Austin.
how I wanted it to be.
Yeah, at least you won the first one. You're still the longest undefeated person yet.
Yeah. Can you imagine that his streak ends on a steamroll?
Yeah, we lost, but we didn't lose that bad. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm sorry.
No, keep talking.
I'm sorry. No, I can't because.
Takes the heat off me.
Motivate him.
That's gonna make me want to kill you more.
Austin could actively catch up. That is still a possibility.
Okay, I got the card.
We have to land a 3.
It's going to be need and want.
Austin needs to win.
I got a lot of money.
So much money for the easy to kill and hard to kill.
All right,
Wanted
nobody
to do
look.
Austin's win streak, but where the dial was just didn't match.
All right, hang on. Don't look at it still.
Also, I'm surprised you took all your money out of the ponies for this.
It was a big gamble.
Okay, you may look.
$30 seconds. And I did get a glance at the board, so I can give a real hint if time runs out.
Hey, that's not fair.
Yeah, that's not fair. He's got to give one.
Okay,
All right, Ben will give it.
I got it. A smartphone.
It's not, like I've done before, necessities of life, food, water, air, shelter. Today's day and age, I'd say it's pretty necessary to life. So part of me actually might just want to keep it exactly where it is, but Corey, can you take me to the halfway mark? Sorry, halfway into the need zone. Thank you. I need to specify that better. And can you drop it like? Can you start going towards need for me, and I'll tell you when to stop. Stop. It's pretty much exactly where it was before. I
Yep.
love it.
Gotcha.
I'm actively trying to ignore Jesse's stares.
I'm doing anything.
Doing this when you're looking at Tom.
He's protecting himself from all six
I
players.
don't want to look at where he's putting it.
I'm gonna lock in. I'm gonna lock in.
I think it's definitely more toward the want side.
I definitely. Wait, in today's day
Like,
and age.
you kind of need it, but like you can get away with just having like a computer.
Yeah, you can get away with having like a flip phone and then having a public library nearby.
Yeah,
That's fair.
it's definitely like a luxury,
Yeah.
but it's all. I mean, needed in some cases, but like for the most part, you're pretty good without it.
We're locked in on want.
Yeah,
Locked in on one.
He did say smartphone and not just phone.
Open her up.
For the win,
He's
let's
not looking at it.
reveal.
He's not looking at it. No. Okay.
Oh, unfortunate.
That's another point for us.
I thought it was more of a
And
want.
just like that, we
Yeah,
done
a smartphone. Yeah.
Gotta be careful. If they double their points like 3 more times, they make it.
I didn't take into consideration the fact that it's smartphone.
Yeah.
I was just thinking phone.
Reminder, the score is 2-7. Although, it is still anyone's game.
Yeah, we've seen harder comebacks.
Yes.
Which camera is us and which is the?
All right, we're gonna do. Hold on, let me ponder these two sides. Hold on.
Under the card.
Okay, we're doing hairless and hairy.
Oh my god.
All right.
$30
The average human man. I got it. The average human man. I forgot about the prompts.
The average human man. Oh God! Now, are you telling me average human man because it is dead center, or like you say? Are you trying to get more specific? Like, I'm not the average human man, as noted by the 0 hair on my forearms and on my mustache. You're definitely hairier.
It's a compliment.
I stopped there, alright?
Right. Just
Yeah, you Sasquatch.
You're beautiful, Austin. Don't let anything he says deter from that.
Eyes on the game, Corey.
Okay. I can't help it. He's so... On the off chance that that is not the case, I want to go slightly towards the hairless side. So that way, if it is dead center, we still get like a 3-pointer. And I'm going to lock in there.
I think it's hairier.
We're two hairy men.
I shave my hair, but so I look hairless, but I have to do it every week.
Elaborate.
TMI. I
Don't actually.
I wasn't going to.
You did the hand motions like you're about to continue it.
No, I was gonna say I think we're locked in.
We're 3 bearded and facial haired men.
I appreciate the phrase, I look hairless, coming from Jesse with a full beard.
I know. Listen.
Like a baby's bottom.
Nah.
All right, let's reveal
I
it.
gotta go.
Sorry. Go Harry. We're locked in.
Oh!
On the right path. 3 points.
You called it. You
We
said you
also
wanted
get our
3.
1.
Yeah.
Wow.
Now we just need.
Yeah, you are now at 8 points. The score is now 8 for the blue team and 5 for the red team. This is a genuine comeback. 5 is nothing to scoff at, but
Perfect.
blue team, if you get on the board at all, this will be a win for your team.
It's my
Thomas?
go, right?
Thomas, to you.
That's terrible. I hate this. I hate life.
And I will remind the audience now that you cannot win the game based off the right-left token point. You can tie the game, but you cannot win based off it,
All
though.
that's gonna happen. Complete whiff on their end. We guess
You right.
which direction is right, and then we hit the 4-pointer. That's all.
yeah, that's all we need.
That's all we need. They completely whiff. We guess the token right. 4-pointer.
Hey, you gotta pick the first 3 cards. You can't,
is it
you
first
can't,
three?
can't
First
skip
three,
through
first
there.
three.
Okay. Some just fell on the bottom, and then I didn't think about that. I'm gonna go with dry and wet.
Contentious.
This Sahara Desert.
I would promise not to say water, but
Thank you.
I'd be lying.
Instead, I'm gonna say lemonade. I could go for some lemonade right now.
30 seconds to you, Thomas. It's for all the marbles.
For all my life is in your hands.
10 seconds remaining.
I'm just gonna say bread.
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 Bread good.
I think bread is
Bread.
very middle of the road. I feel like if you just get like a loaf, like your everyday loaf of bread from the store, the center of it's pretty moist. If you toast it, on the other hand, but he didn't say that. But when you bite into it, it does get stuck to the roof of your mouth sometimes. So I think that is gonna make me move it a little bit to the dry, just a little bit. Actually move it back a little more. And I am locked in where it's at.
Red.
Red. I think it's drier.
I'm gonna agree with you, so that way all of the pressure's on you.
Switch it to dry.
I accidentally moved it the wrong way.
We're locked on dry.
All right, let's reveal it for the win. Let's see bread.
Oh,
Let's go.
I need liquid after I eat bread. I need liquid.
A hearty liquid.
Wait, hold on.
Unfortunate.
Is that 6? Are we in 6 right?
You guys are at 6 now. So blue team, not to worry you guys, but the red team is now at 6 points, meaning if they get a perfect 4, Austin maintains his victory. He claws himself back from the trenches into the arms of Lady
I
Victory.
need you to have a really
I'm not
good
worried.
hand.
As we said earlier, the pressure's completely off of us now.
I have never felt more pressure.
All we can do is ruin Austin's day and kill Corey.
I've never felt more pressure. All I said, they had to whiff, and we guessed right, then land a 4-point. All right, that's all that we gotta do.
you put it in the universe. We'll see.
My parlay on this is gonna go off hard.
I was tempted, really tempted to choose like biscuit. I guess I should have.
Yeah, I think.
I mean, saying
Bre-
the sun would have landed you at 2 and got you the win.
That's fair. I didn't quite take that into account. I was.
Okay. I feel like this is the money one.
You can't tell me you eat bread and not have like liquid on hand.
I got it. Dirty, clean.
All right.
You may not look.
Can you spin the board back?
Oh, sorry.
He's so focused. He's so locked in.
No pressure.
Hmm.
$20 seconds remaining.
Sorry, I screwed us.
Still a chance.
You don't want me to give the hint for
Okay, I got it. I hope. A freshly cleaned toilet.
Freshly clean toilet. Now it's clean, but it's a toilet.
He said the word in the.
That's true. You did say
A
the word.
freshly sanitized toilet.
That is a sharp observation. You cannot say a word on the card
Respect.
in the hint. I'll let you change it to sanitized for now.
Freshly sanitized toilet.
But you're on a watch list.
All right. So
A second dot has appeared on my forehead.
it's a toilet, so it's dirty.
Make that a third.
I think it's dirty regardless because it's a toilet, but it's also sanitized, so I think it has a certain level of cleanliness. So I'm gonna say that it's middle of a fucking road. Yeah, I don't know. That's sanitized, but it's a toilet. People poop in there.
Are you locked in?
I'm locked in.
So I have a lot of
You have a lot to say on this matter.
not a lot
Plumber
to say,
Man.
but I will say that I have been. You will hear me say that I would eat off of my toilet after I freshly clean it. That is one of the classy things that I say.
Yeah.
So I'd like to think that it's cleaner than where he put it.
Okay, you're the plumber. At the very least, it would get us closer to the tie point.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. We are locked in clean.
Squeaky clean toilet. Let's reveal.
It's a toilet, dude.
It's freshly clean.
It's a toilet.
You wouldn't.
I'm sorry, you leave poop on your toilet after you
but
clean
it's
it?
a toilet.
You wouldn't drink the water out of the toilet, so it's got to be dirty. Some a little bit. I mean, it is a little bit.
Austin, Corey eats off his toilet.
You on my toilet.
With Jesse.
Also, as a plumber, you can tell underneath that toilet, caked mess normally.
Awesome. I also just changed it to sanitize.
Well,
Which I should have said from the start.
Point for us.
that is a point for the blue team, meaning it is 6-9.
Nice.
Nice. As a reminder,
Oh, I
you
get it.
cannot win off the right-left token point, but you can tie the game. So even if the red team gets a perfect 4, if well, I guess there's no right-left token in a perfect 4 situation, but if the red team gets enough points to win and the blue team gets the right-left token point correct, it will tie the game.
Is now my go.
Yeah. I just went and whiffed on bread.
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 Should have said like dishes or something.
Oh man, I figured you would have gone all. I was trying to go for the 4-pointer. If I would have said freshly cleaned dishes, you would have went all the way to the right.
No, I probably would have put it there.
What the fuck?
Okay,
It's still a little dirty.
we're going to do
Everything's
book.
a little dirty.
Sorry. We're going to do book was better, movie was better.
I feel like this has got some big whiff potential.
Yeah.
I think
I'm
so,
having
too.
a hard time thinking of what Jesse's read.
Dang, dude, dang.
Oh, Nelly.
Yikes.
Not much.
I feel like death inside.
Okay, you may look.
Okay.
30 seconds on the clock.
I'm locked. I'm ready to go. I got Maze Runner.
Maze Runner.
Wow.
Thomas, have you seen or read Maze Runner?
I have seen Maze Runner. I have
Okay.
not read Maze Runner. It's one of those YA books.
Yep.
I can't remember if it was that or Divergent was the one that finally broke bad and destroyed all YA novel
It
adaptations.
was Divergence.
Okay. See, thank you for.
Oh.
So it wasn't the one that killed it. But now I'm dancing back and forth on whether or not I go with where Jesse thinks, because I know Jesse's not much of a reader. But also to think whether or not he read it for school. Corey, can you take me to the middle?
That maze do be running.
They do run mazes.
No.
And can you start moving towards movie was better until I say stop? Stop. I'm gonna have to keep it because I'm tired of thinking.
All right, locked in.
Have you seen or
No.
read Maze Runner? Okay, I've read Maze Runner a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
And it was pretty good.
Yeah.
And from what I've heard, the public opinion of the movie was not so good.
Okay.
I haven't seen it. And also, to be fair, 9 times out of 10, the book's going to be better than the movie. All right. So I think book was better, right?
Yeah.
Book was better, locked in.
All right, let's reveal for
That-
the win.
That was not my card.
Oh,
Nobody.
wow. You hated that book, huh?
I didn't like the book because it's a book. And you've,
See,
Oh my god!
Should have been banking off of that.
you've only seen the movie, so I was hoping, and I know you've seen the movie.
Thomas, I'm gonna be honest. I was gonna give you shit, being like, that was a really good book, and it wasn't that good of a movie. You know,
You don't
really
think it was that good of a movie?
it was not a
I was
good
gonna
movie.
say I was gonna say Hunger Games. I haven't read that. I don't know that many books and movies together, but that was my third card.
That's fair. That's fair.
I mean,
But
that's
Thomas,
starting to go more into like
your instincts were
polar
correct.
territory.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
had to play on the
that's a good
instincts.
one.
I'm like, I know my brother.
I don't know.
Didn't key in perfectly.
All right.
That's my bad.
No,
got
you
it.
did fine.
Come on, Austin.
Underrated musician, overrated musician.
If it wasn't,
Don't worry.
oh no. If it wasn't for the reading program in English class, I would have thought you never read the book, and Dusty would have cranked the movie.
My music repertoire is very wide and very random.
I understand you, Corey.
Yeah, you get me.
Me and Corey have very similar music taste.
Which is crazy, because our music tastes all over the place.
All right.
The music taste being crazy.
Let me think. I could do a callback, not the one you're thinking of.
Oh, God.
If I lose to Mingus, I swear to God.
It's not gonna be me.
We've had enough of Mingus's silliness on the stream. 20 seconds remaining.
Nirvana. I got it. Nirvana.
Okay. Nirvana. My music taste withstanding, all right? Nirvana, all people talk about. If the amount of times I've heard people talk about how good It Smells Like Teen Spirit is, I lose my mind. Okay? They're definitely not underrated. It's Nirvana. Everybody knows who Nirvana is.
Who?
Even I have family members who are in like beginning of high school, middle school, they know who Nirvana is, alright? I'm going like here. They're super over. Well, oh God, this is hard.
You need a 4 to win.
We need a 4 to win. Do I slam it all the way down and just... I feel like Austin likes Nirvana. Like, at least a little bit.
You gotta be careful throwing that phrase around, Corey. Some people might not take kindly to that.
I don't know. I'm not gonna change it. I feel like if I change it and I'm wrong, I'm gonna forever live dead in the streets.
I know Austin doesn't live in a heart-shaped box.
That's true. Notable non-liver in a heart-shaped box.
I regularly listen to Nirvana. I think they are definitely
They're
overhyped,
definitely
but
overrated.
not as... if you dive into more of their discography, it's not.
The problem is I couldn't name a more overrated band, but I will still say it's more underrated.
Yeah, I
than
think
overrated
it's
than Corey has
given.
it.
Yeah.
Just a little bit down there.
Yeah. Yeah, no. We're locked in underrated artist.
Let's reveal.
Or musician, rather.
Really, Austin? Maybe Austin does.
You gotta think about who's giving you the hint.
I don't know. We don't talk about music.
You should have assumed.
Corey, he literally lives in a heart-shaped box. What did you expect?
Listen.
Alright.
I named the 2 Nirvana songs that I knew off the rip.
Oh,
Yeah, I could go on.
All right, well,
Let's.
Thomas, to you.
I hate this. Okay.
it's okay. They
It
just
is
need to
still-
riff.
It is
We
still
get a
6 to
point.
9, which is really nice.
Yeah,
Oh, I get it.
Yeah, that's why we're not
Thinking
getting a
man's
point.
joke.
Me and
Yeah,
Jesse
we just-
are tactically doing it. To get
this
the
is
funny
kind of
joke.
what we do, you know. You play in a video game, you get to that, and you just keep going.
We're training the last zombie in the round.
Am I that zombie? Oh, you gotta be quicker than that. Oh. And then Austin's gonna put me down in the next round. How you feeling, Austin? Can I get a vibe check?
I'm gonna go
How's
with
your mental?
Yeah.
temporary, permanent.
I'm hanging on.
Yeah, Haley brings up a good point. There were only like 2 complete misses last week, so this feels like a little bit of a fall off, but still anyone's game.
Listen, all I'm saying is if Jesse was on my team with a toilet one, nailed it.
We're just. We switched it up.
I'm connecting to the wrong person. I'm sorry. I gotta. All right, we're good now.
They're synchronized now.
Next
They're on the
one's a
same
4.
wavelength.
Okay. Temporary,
If we can
permanent.
get there.
That can't see through that.
That is okay,
20 seconds,
plastic.
Thomas.
The entire observable universe.
Existential.
Locked in.
Well, I guess we'll be on the temporary side, just statistics.
We're gonna locked in temporary.
In the grand scheme of things,
Temporary.
in a cosmic sense, everything's temporary.
Oh! That's why it was hard to think of something that was actually permanent. Like, I wanted to say time, but like, time passes, I'm like, God damn it. I just had trouble.
Oh no, Austin, I am so sorry, but this is a win for the blue team. Austin has left our set.
We both lost
He
today.
is. we zoom out now
May I join you in the bathroom?
for a meal over our freshly sanitized toilet.
Yes.
I'll be eating good tonight on that toilet.
Congratulations, Jesse and Thomas, for being the first team to ever do it.
We conquered Austin.
But I'm going to note, this is a best 2 out of 3 format, and also won the first round. You guys won the second round. It can be argued that it is a tie, and that no one has lost their streak, ultimately.
Well, that's not how we've been counting wins this entire time, so I'm not going to start now.
Yeah, well, I don't care what you say.
Yeah, you want me to chop these episodes into one game per, so, it's kind of hard to do the best 2 out of 3.
Yeah, you got to tell your editor to change how he does everything.
Okay, just end all of them with a to be continued.
Dude,
Nobody will know anything.
if I was not scared of you guys as film majors, I would totally do that.
Is that a JoJo's reference?
We're down for shitpost. But I'm going to say we definitely do not have time to do a best 2 out of 3 round. So we are going to have to finish this as a tie for tonight. But
That's fine.
we do still have some time remaining. It is not 10 yet. So I would like to do some audience participation friendly rounds together, as far as we can get before we run out of time.
I agree.
There you go, Haley. We got you.
I
I just
agree.
gotta say, for damn well I'm putting a to be continued at the end of this episode.
We have to.
It is gonna cut off Mark saying you could put a to be continued at the end of the episode, and just hard cut, the fucking music starts playing.
So we are going to move on to friendly rounds now, where everyone has the chance to be a winner.
And now we can all be happy with each other.
How is
Yes.
eating the pizza off the toilet?
Yeah.
So,
Pretty dirty.
Corey, I'm going to put you in charge of giving a...
Come on, bro.
Corey, I'm going to put you in charge of giving a quick summary of how the friendly round works and picking out the 7 cards that we'll be playing with, or as many as we can get through, while I go see what Austin was up to in the bathroom.
Pause, what? So, for the friendly round of Wavelength, it is super simple. We get 7 cards off the top of the deck. I hold them in my hand like a show. And what we go ahead and do is, each round, I take the top card of the deck, pick which side I think sounds more interesting, and I inform Mark and Ben. The 4 of us close our eyes, we give it a spin, everything is normal until we open. Because Mark and Ben and chat are the only people that can see this board. Us 4 are completely blind to it because we're working together to get a high score. All right. So once it's closed, chat and Mark and Ben over here in our tech booth can go ahead and work together to give us the best possible answer to get us to throw our dial somewhere and hopefully get it as many points as possible. The big difference between a cooperative work together game and a team versus team format is that instead of first to 10 wins, like I said, it's a high score. And when you get a 4-pointer, instead of getting 4 points, you gain 3 points and can draw an additional card, which gives you 1 more round to play to gain even more points. And then, at the end of the game, when you're finally out of cards and you can't go on anymore, do any more rounds, you figure out what your point total is, and then the game itself has a rating based off of how many points we have scored as a 4 together.
Fun little quote system.
Fun little quote system. I believe last time we scored about, I want to see,
16,
16?
you win.
You win. Yippee! We did it. Yippee!
See if we can do it again.
See if we can do better.
Yeah.
You must have left something really interesting in that bathroom.
I did.
A full 4-course meal.
It is an entire turkey leg in there. Mark's just in the corner gnawing on it.
Man, we're funny.
You know, we are going to have to do another match with you two eventually, because, you know, like Mark said, they won one, we won one.
Yeah.
We have to beat that. We have to do the money match.
Okay.
All right?
A prize belt.
The prize belt. We have to do our third game. Best 2 out of 3.
Do that tonight or just?
Yeah,
No,
no,
he said we
time.
don't have time tonight. Yeah.
I was gonna say.
Do it some other night, and hopefully I won't be there for that one. That way I can not feel pressure. Corey, on the other
I'll
hand,
be there.
has to be.
You're stuck.
You could choose one night you want.
Do your research.
Are you gonna? Would you pick Corey to be your partner again after today?
Yeah, that's a good point. Can I get a service review?
He did win you the first one.
Barely.
Would you take me or Thomas?
What?
Me or Thomas?
Thomas.
All right, that's fair.
We did.
I've won a
stomp
couple
last
games
game.
with Thomas.
All of my wins were thanks to Austin.
Well, you know, I also won a couple games with Jesse. So
I won every game with Corey.
All right. Well, are we ready to hop into it? I am back.
Yes, yes.
Chat
yes.
has their thinking caps on. They are ready to go.
Locked and loaded, chat. All right.
So ready.
We did this side last time. We did a co-op one, so we're gonna do the other side this time. It is job and career. So I go ahead and spin. Everybody looks away. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, I also
so
don't
that
want to
way
look
you
at.
can still see.
I don't want to look at Booth.
Just close your eyes.
Yeah, I'm gonna read these Yu-Gi-Oh cards over here.
All right. Interesting. Interesting. Memorize that placement. Let's close it back up. Okay. Now we have the strictest 30 seconds you've ever seen on the clock here.
There has never been a more strict 30.
As my partner leaves to not discuss things.
Okay.
So-
see the placement?
Now, allegedly, our audience.
What about something like a fry cook? Because you can do that for a living forever. But it is, you know, it's not like a big career, you know.
Whoa.
It's not an office job.
I don't know what you watched growing up, Mark. It's quite an aspirational career you got.
Manager at McDonald's. Okay, yeah, that's in the same thinking as mine. I think we'll give both those hints, and we'll be good with that. All right, we are back. We are going to go with, first off, Tech Booth's hint is a fry cook. Chat's hint is a manager at McDonald's.
That helps us out. Manager, I think. Definitely a job. Yeah, I think it's close. I think it's a lot more of a job. I think it's probably in the middle of the job
Really?
side. Yeah.
There are people who become managers in McDonald's and that comes their.
But do you think they would want something better for themselves?
Is that like the typical thing?
Yeah. My manager is still there, and he's doing seems to be doing good.
I mean, I'm still saying it's a job. No matter what, it's definitely a job.
Yeah.
I would just put it closer to the middle.
I can agree with a little closer to
Maybe
the
a
middle.
couple ticks toward the middle.
Yeah.
Little ticks yell at me when it's time to stop.
Oh my gosh. No, I'm just kidding. You can keep going. Right there. That's too far. I'm just kidding.
I think that's good.
I like it.
All right,
Locked
50-50
in?
where we put
We don't do the 50-50. So, ta-ta. Get rid of that garbage.
All right, let's reveal.
Waste Mark's animatic by not doing the 50.
Oh wow.
What did I tell you?
Okay, yeah. I guess.
I guess
mean,
depends what
makes you
restaurant.
think.
Fry cook is there's a lot of seafood restaurants like.
You're
very,
telling me SpongeBob doesn't have a career?
he's in it. No, you're right.
He makes pennies.
I think it could definitely be a career. You know,
If you said cook, I would definitely put it in career. But you said fry cook specifically, which really makes me not care.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I didn't want to push you too far. Anyway,
That's fair.
we will move on to the next card now. The score is a whopping 0, unfortunately.
So funny enough, this next card, one of the sides, is another one we did in the co-op round. So I am going to go with the other side again and do inflexible, flexible.
Interesting.
There we go, reveal.
All right. Interesting placement. Memorize that, lock into your head, and Corey, you can cover it up. Okay, 30 seconds on the clock. And Ben, what are we thinking?
Flexible. I'm thinking.
All right, so not very flexible. Very, very inflexible. I'm thinking
You bend the stick, it breaks.
I don't know. It's a fresh stick. Some things are really big.
60-year-old man. I like that one. I think concrete's pretty good too.
But like a big old brand.
Okay, we'll go with both of those. I think we're gonna get in right placement here. All right, we're back.
All right.
Hello.
Redemption round this time. No way you can mess this up. We got 2 hints for you. From Tech Booth, we're gonna go with concrete, and from
That's
chat,
fine.
we're gonna go with a 60-year-old man.
That's concrete.
Cement. That's concrete, baby.
Concrete, baby.
That is pretty inflexible.
I'll go like that real
Yeah, there's nothing more inflexible.
quick.
What if it's bendy concrete?
Concrete
No.
starts wet.
I forgot we're going by Looney Tunes logic.
A 60-year-old man can bend.
Only when it's funny.
When is it?
Only when they Family Guy pose down the stairs.
You locked in.
Are we locked?
I think I'm locked in.
Slammed. I mean, I don't.
Hey, you can't really bend concrete.
I would bring it up a little higher, but
It's hard
that's
as a
me.
rock.
That's just me.
You can't do it. You
Let me
break
ask you
concrete.
this. Can you bend water?
Yes.
All right, that's enough of that. Let's reveal the board.
Reveal.
What?
Oh.
It's almost like I said a little higher.
Cement. That's concrete.
A 60-year-old man. We should have listened to that a little closer.
Concrete is very hard, but it is designed to bend somewhat under stress.
Yeah,
and
under
load.
stress. Yes, you're right.
So I understand the confusion, but
Yeah.
that is still 2 points.
All right.
As long as we don't get the lose quote, I'm happy.
I mean, we're
not
trying all.
looking good.
All right,
It's not looking
We're not on each other's wavelengths tonight.
We're not. It's their fault.
Come on, Tech Booth. Yeah,
Oh,
we're
yeah,
trying.
I
We're
gotta give you
trying.
your wavelength.
Oh yeah, Corey, I'm gonna need the rule book soon so I can read
You want to
what.
give it to you now or wait?
Oh, I'll take it now. I'll take it now.
Here, you continue. I'll hand it over.
So another important thing to note is if the tech booth doesn't get their answer in 30 seconds, then we get to give a hint.
But we don't know where it's at.
Yeah, ain't no one knows what this timer says but me. Okay.
And chat, who can watch the 30 seconds pass in real time if you just watch the countdown.
They actually can't do that.
They don't have a timer? Time doesn't exist?
No, they can't. All right, what's the card?
Failure versus masterpiece. And I'm spinning. Revealed. Don't open your eyes.
Alrighty. Memorize that placement. Think a good hint, and Corey, cover it up.
Now you open your eyes.
60 seconds on the clock.
What?
I mean 30.
Masterpiece.
Like the Mona Lisa.
All right, so
Hey,
we're
I'm a
looking for
master of
a little bit of a masterpiece,
Namaste.
but like not way much, you know.
I think that's the wrong piece. I think this is more like a piece of.
Oh, I'm a masterpiece.
Oh.
Attention in our classes.
Would you consider the One Piece a masterpiece? Not
It's
the
greatest
show.
story ever told.
Not the show.
Quilt. A quilt's
One
good.
Piece
I like a
itself.
quilt.
Oh, I don't know. The One Piece of the show is the greatest story ever told.
Yeah, that's what I was, yeah.
It's the greatest story ever told, Austin.
What about
seen One Piece?
like a pot?
It's the greatest
What's that thing that you do with the
told.
clay? The pottery.
I mean, how, like,
I used to watch them when I was on Cartoon Network, like the dub.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't-
why
I
it's
don't-
not
So
on
both
the
of you
Master.
have seen One Piece.
But like, not in any like genuine capacity.
I could, yeah, I could.
Like not intentionally.
That's way too far, Masterpiece.
Uncle John's house.
Those are robots.
Yeah, whatever. We're going with Haley's end. All right, we're back. Tech Crew got into an argument and failed to come up with anything, so we're gonna go with Haley's hint of a quilt.
A quilt.
It's definitely not a failure.
I.
Unless I'm making it, you know what I'm saying?
Hey Corey, do you
Come on, man!
I don't feel safe for this.
lock it in?
I think it'd be on.
It's definitely not a failure.
Definitely, I think it obviously on the Masterpiece side.
Quilts are patches of like multiple little like blanket swatches. So you're gonna make like a little art piece.
gotta look
and then
cool.
Attach art pieces.
It's
with
gotta
little
look
art
cool.
pieces.
It's probably
It's
closer to a
crazy.
masterpiece, but like not really.
It's a quilt. A lot of time goes into making quilts.
Yeah.
I'd say
A lot of
I would
time.
put like halfway down into Masterpiece.
Yeah.
And it's just a quilt. It's not a specific one. It's not like any specific
there?
art piece.
Or maybe,
I could live with that.
what are you thinking?
I could live with that.
Sure.
I can rock and roll.
All right, locking in.
No.
Let's reveal.
Open her up.
Shadows.
Oh,
That's a 3-pointer.
that's a 3.
That's a 3-pointer. Let's go.
Unfortunately, yes, Jesse, your initial placement was right on the 4. You let them talk you
Why does
into
this
moving
happen
it
all
down to 3.
It's like the 5th time
It's always the
tonight.
second guess.
But hey, that is still 3 points. That is
Yeah.
still very good. Turns out all we needed was for Tech Crew to shut up.
You're arguing about over there.
Don't know why that says 5.
Haley, it's all you.
Yeah.
Arguing about.
You're gonna really drive
I
this
don't like
one.
it when mommy and daddy fight.
All right. 5 points. You got a long way to go to 16. How many cards we got left?
5.
5?
4?
All right.
4, sorry.
4. We're gonna need a couple
It's
4s
not
in here.
really
We just need to get a 4, and we'll have 4
Well,
again.
we'll only get 3 points out of that in a new card, though.
A new card is
Yeah,
big.
it's
Yeah,
great.
new
It's more
car is
important.
huge. And Corey, what card we got now?
Let's do. Ooh.
Sure.
All right.
It's very doable.
I consider myself a nerd enough for that.
Fantasy, sci-fi. Look away. Look
Austin's.
away.
Oh yeah. Austin's just zoning in. He's getting on Tech Booth's wavelengths.
Oh, sorry, I was pulling off the cards. Alrighty. I got it. Let's close the screen. And we'll start a 30-second timer.
Jeez.
We'll start scheming.
Cheese is very sci-fi.
Okay, so a good chunk onto the
we
fantasy
had
side,
Celestial.
but not all the way. Not your question. I'm thinking something like Twilight. Because it's not like Game of Thrones fantasy, but it's obviously fanciful, not sci-fi. Can you think of anything better, Ben?
Say it again?
Twilight.
Yeah. I suppose it's. Yeah.
And based on reality, too. Okay, I'm going to go with it. All right, we are so back. This is a hint exclusively from Tech this time. We are going to go with Twilight.
I don't think there are any sci-fi elements to.
It's
Twilight.
just modern at best. So it's certainly more fantasy. Vampires are pretty fantastical.
I don't think
And
it-
chat came in just in time. Vampire Diaries.
All right.
It's like the same thing.
Not the same thing.
Put it farther down into fantasy. It's definitely not anywhere close to.
It's not that far into fantasy.
Yeah, I wouldn't take it that
They
far.
got cell
But
phones.
vampires are.
Yeah, but
that's
Vampire
not-
Diary. We got Vampire Diaries.
That's
They
not
got cell
futuristic.
phones.
I have
So
never.
that's not
seen it.
futuristic.
You're telling me that bearded motherfucker in Lord of the Rings didn't have a cell phone?
Yes.
SMH.
Listen, if you guys want to put it here, that's fine. But I want to put it like, I'm thinking like up here.
No.
Absolutely
No.
not.
All right.
I think
Just because they have cell phones doesn't mean it's sci-fi.
I think
It's not sci-fi. It's still on the fantasy side.
I think
Yeah, but it's like way too close to the sci-fi.
I think like maybe there. It's like kind of in between, a little closer to.
Listen, if it's 3 against 1, you guys put it where you think it's right. All right.
I think it's good there.
Yeah, you like that?
Yeah.
Everybody?
Not super fantasy.
I'll
Not super
record
fantastic.
just for like maybe a tick or 2 up.
This is what we did last time, and I almost got the 4, but I didn't.
Like I said,
I'm gonna do it though.
3 against 1, so whatever.
2 ticks.
Okay.
All right, if
I'm
you're
happy with
locked
that.
in, let's reveal. Let's see if those 2 ticks made a difference.
That's crazy.
Oh!
That's crazy. You guys are insane. That's crazy.
I was right.
I mean,
the
we still
first
got 2
time.
points from it.
I'm in complete agreement.
I mean, you know, it has fantasy elements of being vampire and doesn't put you on sci-fi like at all because it has no sci-fi elements. I thought that was a fine hint. Except for smartphones.
Which are not fiction at all.
Which are fictional objects.
That's crazy.
Anyway, this brings the score to 7 for both teams because this is cooperative. There's a long way to go and only a few cards left. Can we pull it off? I need some 4s right here, right now. Corey, what we got?
I feel like this is a terrible. Oh, we got. Oh, wait. This should
We got options.
Hold on. This is the one we're on.
You know, they're two-sided.
I know. Sorry. Probably this one, just to avoid.
I mean, we can get into it.
I don't think I want it.
Let's get into it. Come on, man. Let's get into it.
Listen, am I
Coward.
voted here?
Coward. Choose the political one.
It's not even political.
Really?
I like the
oh,
other
that's
one better.
scary.
It could be.
Alright,
If
I'm
you make it
outvoted, I
one.
guess.
Is it the water is wet one?
Let's get
No.
controversial.
Controversial versus not controversial.
Oh, literally just. Okay.
Let's get into it.
We just have to hope that you don't land on the controversial side.
I feel like no matter what we say here, it's not going to be good.
No.
This is gonna be great. Let's spin that wheel.
Just to say, the other side was mental and physical activity.
Alright, look
But-
away. Look away, look away, look away.
Sorry, I was looking right at you when you said look away.
All right.
You were given a yay.
All right. We got that placement locked. Let's cover it.
All right.
Let's start scheming. Maybe we should have just gone with the other side of the card.
All right.
It's okay.
Uncontroversial, controversial. Pretty on the controversial side, but not extremely far. What about, like, topical hurricane evacuations? Well, no, those are pretty uncontroversial.
Well, except for this one.
Except for the people who choose to stay. Yeah.
This is like a big news headline right now.
Christianity, that's a good one. What about euthanizing animals? That's controversial. Kill shelters. I should phrase it like that. Okay, I'm gonna go with both those hints unless you got one, Ben. Okay, all right. We sew back.
All right.
Oh, did my camera die? Ben's tearing apart the rig out of anger of this horrible clue we got. But we have a clue from chat and a clue from tech. While I am freeze framed right here, we are going to go with Christianity from chat and kill shelters from tech.
All right.
Can you say those again?
This is why we shouldn't have done this card.
See, but it's so easy because we just have to go like that.
No,
This is kill shelters
kill
from
shelters
tech.
are pretty,
Shelters.
Yes.
pretty
That's-
fucking controversial.
I think that's about
I mean, how?
pretty as bad as you get.
And Christianity is obviously also.
It's a controversial topic. Doesn't mean it's a bad topic. It's just one that's.
It's just
hot-
there's a lot
hotly
of
debated.
talk
It's a
about it.
terrible topic
He
to
supports
talk
kill
about
shelters,
because
confirmed.
that's one of the key things. You never talk about
back.
religion with anybody. That's
That's
like
true. Yeah.
you keep it to yourself. So I think that's very controversial. I wouldn't say it's the most controversial thing.
We
Maybe,
could
put it
have.
up.
Politics,
maybe like
religion,
5
hey.
ticks
Put it
And
on
we
5
didn't.
ticks then.
I'll plead the 5th.
right there.
All right. I mean, kill shelters are pretty controversial though. We got to think about the other
Kill
one.
shelters, yeah.
Kill shot. Yeah, that's.
You should have.
What about the kill desert?
Put it like. Kill those are not controversial.
Okay.
All
Are
right.
you locked in there?
I guess.
You tell me. You tell me.
What do you think, Thomas? I know
Tom
you like
says the
kill
final,
shelters.
final
but-
say.
I have so many words to say that I really feel like I
need to let
can't.
the dog out.
So I'm going to just.
It's good.
He pleads the 5th.
You're useless. All right.
Honestly,
I
I think it's a little bit more controversial because, like I said, religion is a topic that is insanely back and forth.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about religion with anybody.
All right. Yeah, we're locked in.
Let's reveal it.
Ooh, could you imagine if it was like right there?
I mean, we didn't say like abortion or school shootings or anything like that.
Well, I would assume like that. Well, I'm gonna plead the fifth.
Yeah, pleading the fifth probably
I'm
best.
not gonna question. Whatever.
I can't discuss this.
Ha! You guys can't make fun of our placement.
Yeah, which
No,
only
we
proves
can.
how controversial it is.
No, we got to
Oh, no,
because we
I-
think it's more controversial, which means we're more right.
I don't think kill shelters are the most controversial thing in the world.
But they're pretty controversial.
They are.
I'm not saying it's the
Yeah.
most controversial, but it's controversial.
Yeah, I mean,
like there's
not the most in the world. Is
I'm
it?
gonna just get rid of that.
That's what we were going for.
Plus that. I think we should.
it
take
was a
that
bad card.
it's still pretty
would not put it
controversial
halfway.
because they're
Look.
killing dogs.
I encourage them to choose the bad card. That'll be on me. We got plenty of cards to make up for it. Like 2, right?
Two. We got 2. We're still in single digits, baby.
Plenty. Let's go.
So we got sport or game, and then taste bad, taste good. I would be useless in this one personally.
Let's do the other one then.
Yeah, let's. Yeah.
Taste bad, taste good.
Chess is a sport.
Look away, children. I'm opening the Ark of the Covenant.
All right. I think we got it. Let's close our up. 30 seconds on the clock.
Allow me to be terribly real.
All right, this one's got to count. You muted me. Okay, this one's got to count. Slightly on the taste good side. What about like an apple? It's not the best tasting thing in the world, but it definitely tastes good.
I think like an apple, because any specificity.
Yeah, like Granny Smith is terrible.
Who are we talking to here?
Corey only ate apples for a long period of his life.
Yeah, are these fuckers gonna be like, no, those are terrible?
Let me try to think. I don't know. I know Corey likes apples though. Like apple? Okay, we'll go with it. All right, we're back.
All right.
All right, everyone.
I'm opposite.
This has got to count. We need these 4 points in here.
I heard my name a lot over there. Should that worry me?
Yes.
Okay.
We're gonna go with an apple.
Dude, apples are goated.
I had an apple today.
You're kind
Actually.
of goaded with the sauce.
He went to an
kinda
apple orchard just
goated.
this past
But
weekend.
I'm
goes the
going to
dog
say
out.
something. They're not the best.
They're not the best thing. I think they're pretty middle of the road. Honestly, they taste good, but they're not great. I think maybe a little more to taste good.
A lot of people do have to like season them with like peanut butter and
'Cause they're
whatnot,
cowards.
or like put some sugar on
Because
it,
they're
or
Yeah.
like
Give
caramel
me a
dip.
nice, crisp, juicy apple.
Yeah, Honey
Oh
Crisp.
my
Honey
God.
Crisp is the best apple.
Hey, put it there, my man.
Yeah, agreed. Agreed.
I would put it halfway, personally.
Halfway.
I put it halfway.
Into good.
Yeah.
Hey, we're saying Corey's name a lot apparently, so maybe.
I just have Corey's. And I'm like, yeah, I kind of did this to myself.
They wanted to say like chicken or something, but they couldn't because Corey.
Dude, I eat so much chicken now.
Chimkin.
Chicken?
Dr. Chimkin. Do we want to lock in? I think it's maybe a little tastier, personally.
I'm down with this.
I'm down.
Like I said, my taste buds are fried.
Agreed.
I like the apples.
They locked in?
Locked
Sure.
in.
I said, personally, me,
Mark's also big into apples.
I might even put it further. But I could recognize that the average person, not the case.
Mark's
So I'm
big
fine
into
with where it's
apples.
at.
All right.
Let's reveal. Oh,
Oh,
no.
man, that's
Three
baloney.
Again.
You inched yourselves
Again.
off the floor again.
Austin.
You just need to lock in and stay there.
How many times has this screwed you?
It's way too many.
Oh, no. Is my dog still making noises back there?
Yeah.
I can't hear him anymore.
Okay.
But we hit double
Like I said,
digits.
kill shelters. Not that controversial.
Come on, bro.
Things agreed upon to be
That was a
bad.
joke. Anyway, the score is 10. 10 is you only have one card left.
Maybe we just
We
need double
have to
digits
get a
for the game
perfect
not to make
4
fun
to
of
get
us.
to the you win.
I doubt that. So,
I think if 16 is just you win, I feel like anything less is not great.
That's definitely my dog making noise, so I'm going to leave again.
All right, well then I'll buy us a little time here by saying, so this is the last card. I will open it up to you three. We have between bad to good pizza topping or dystopia to utopia. What are you guys thinking? We need a 4.
I like everything on a pizza. I don't know. I don't know.
Now, if we're talking about controversial, we're talking about pizza toppings here.
This one
Yeah.
could start a fight.
Yeah.
I think pizza toppings.
Dystopia and utopia is just so hard to think of a gradient.
This
for.
could also start a fight.
Yeah.
I'm back. Do we choose a card?
We're
We're
debating.
discussing
We're
which
discussing,
side of
uh,
the card to use.
I would do dystopia, utopia.
I think this is also just the more interesting one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do it.
It's a thinker. It's a thinker.
Dystopia, utopia. A thinking man's prompt.
Corey's D&D world.
Ta-da.
Corey, spin the wheel again.
I don't wanna.
If a 4 isn't visible or fully visible, you spin the board again.
Ta-da.
Okay. All right. Let's close her up.
You can look.
Okay. 30 seconds on the clock. This is one that counts.
You can look, Tom.
Can't aim for 3. Got to aim for 4. Thank you, Thomas. Apples are great. All right. This is rough because it wasn't all the way. It wasn't all the way down. It was slightly off. So, I would love to say 1984, but I feel like they put it all the way on 1984.
Is New Jersey too much?
New Jersey's too much. What about
What
what about Fahrenheit 451 world? Or is Fahrenheit 451? Is that
What about Delaware?
Delaware? Speaking into the mic, by the way, I can't hear you.
What about Delaware?
IDK TVH. Yeah, I know.
Because
I know.
it's not as bad as New Jersey.
Ben, your mind's in a complete wrong. They're not putting it there for any of those answers. I like Delaware.
Central Delaware.
I think Fahrenheit 451 is gonna be the way to go.
It's gonna get you all the way to the max, isn't it?
It's not 1984 though. That's the only thing I have to bank on. Literally no idea. All
I
right.
didn't read either of those books, so.
Oh, okay. All right. We're back. No. Why would I say that? Fahrenheit 451.
Talk about burning books.
They actively called out where like the world would be in like 50 years by saying like a wall that is a TV and no one does anything because they're staring at a TV wall, and books are banned because that's information that they're not allowed to have.
Other than like
Robot dogs that will hunt you down and kill you.
George Orwell's 1984, I mean, what do you? I'd say it's probably the most notorious example
It
of
is
fiction.
notorious. 1984 and Fahrenheit 451 are two books that we had to read in school that were actively talking about how bad of a world it was.
Yeah, that's like the key to avoid.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna put it like.
Despite the fact that Fahrenheit 451 is unfortunately close to where we are today.
Chat coming at the last moment, but I'll allow it. Says Hunger Games.
Yeah, that's the
It's
more
definitely-
pop culture example, but definitely a valid one.
Yeah, I mean, it's literally they kill people for game and sport, and then sections of people are starving to death. So like,
Pretty bad.
yeah,
It's pretty bad. Kind of cringe.
mad cringe.
I'm gonna say something controversial. Dystopias are kind of cringe.
Are you locked in?
All right. Yeah, I guess we're locked in.
Our last card. Let's reveal
Or is it?
Or is it? It is.
It is. Yes.
I was thinking a little higher with the Hunger Games mentioned. But
Because we didn't say 1984. The only hope I had, because that's a hard one to hit, is 1984 is maxed out. Maybe Fahrenheit 451's back a step. Maybe I could have said the Giver world, but no one remembers.
the Giver would
world.
have. I might have actually sent it too far.
Honestly,
I love
with the
Giver
Giver.
world.
I do think
Utopia.
Fahrenheit 451 is pretty solid for this because it's like one step down from George
I can
Orwell.
understand you.
I
and
under- yeah.
I wish I took into Hunger Games more. I wish I took into account Hunger Games.
Okay.
More.
We were
not bad.
close. We were close. Well, we do not get
13.
an extra card.
They won't let me eat off the toilet. Literally 1984.
that brings the final score for the cooperative round to 13 for both teams. And now, let me pull out my little book and read to you all. Read to you all what we get for 13 points. This is all caps. So close.
Okay, so not bad.
So close.
We're not actively being made fun of.
Oh no.
lost, Thomas.
This is the highest you could have gotten without winning, in fact.
Oh.
All caps. So close indeed. Well, thank you everyone for participating.
I'm freaking done.
It was a whole lot of fun.
I'm gonna go eat off the toilet now.
Win or lose, does it really matter at the end of the
Yes.
day?
Yes, it does.
Our
So
American school
Yes, it
system must have
does.
done so well because I remember way too much of that book.
451?
Yeah.
That's a good book.
It
I
was
saw
a good
copy
book.
where it had where the book came with a match and then the spine of the book was a match strip.
Hilarious, by the way.
Yeah, it's really
That's
funny.
really funny.
Well, thank you everyone for watching. If you enjoyed this, you can catch us on YouTube at Boardgamers Live to see our bits that are not live, that are YouTube videos from previous live streams and fun shorts. Give us a follow. Or if you enjoyed watching on Twitch, give us a follow on Twitch here. And if not, we will catch you next Wednesday at roughly 8 for Wavelength Wednesdays. Thank you everyone. Good night.